Welcome back to another episode of Deep Root Diaries. Yes, guys, another episode, and I'm here again with the lovely brother Raziqona.
That's not my name, brother.
Raziq.
I'm joking.
How you
Salam
feeling?
I'm good,
How's
alhamdulillah.
life?
For the first time, ever since you've hosted, you've asked me how I am.
Nah, genuinely, like, how are
If you
you?
go back to other episodes, it's just, guys, let's get straight into it.
Genuinely, like, how are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah, brother. How are you?
You know, I enjoy coming every week.
Do you?
Yeah,
Allah barik.
I get to see you.
Against me?
I get to see you.
Oh,
I get to see you and have conversations again.
my brother. Jazakallah khair.
I feel like this podcast is one thing that I enjoy because it's like we can talk about some serious topics
Yeah.
and
I
you
agree.
know and also benefit from each other.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I've learned about you through this podcast, I believe it or not.
And there's a lot
Like
of
the way
stuff.
you're holding onto the mic. Like, yeah, it's just a lot of stuff.
Listen. Okay, so I believe
Oh, don't tell me we're going to do another icebreaker.
we're doing another icebreaker.
You know when
Ooh.
I host, yeah, I bring icebreakers that everyone makes like they're comfortable,
Yeah.
it's easy. When you bring icebreakers, bro, it's
Yeah.
either it's life
no,
or
we'll
death.
make it. No, we'll make it easy.
It's war.
We'll make it easy.
What's the icebreaker?
What day was I born? The date.
The date.
The date, not the day.
Are you
wait.
really testing?
Actually, not date. The day.
The day as in
Like
what?
Monday to Friday.
I
Or Monday to Sunday.
don't know that. Just Monday to Friday,
Have a guess.
Wednesday,
Not far off.
July,
I don't even know the day I was born.
July,
It was before July, but I don't know. But anyway, the icebreaker is going to be
the 18th.
we are going to play Guess Who Islamic Edition. So we pick a theme. After we pick a theme, we have to ask each other 5 questions each with 2 guesses to guess the other person's guess. Make sense?
Here we go again.
Let's go. So I'll think of something. You give me a topic. I'll think of something, and then you would have to ask me 5 questions each, and then you have 2 guesses. After that, it'll be your turn, and vice versa. Understand?
You understood.
Khalas. So give us a topic.
Oh, Quran.
Quran. So you like Quran?
Quran. So
Okay.
I'm gonna guess the surah.
No. Yeah, you're gonna guess the surah that I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let me think. It's gonna be on the screen, right? Unless you wanna play along. I don't know.
Oh, guys, okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna give you a countdown, and then we'll put it on the screen. If you want to play along, don't look at the screen.
Exactly.
And then if you guys want to look,
Khalas.
look at the
So my surah is going to
What?
be in my head. Don't worry. You got to
screen.
say it out loud.
Just say this one, and then I'll put it on the screen. Guys, also countdown in it, so they can look away. We'll give you 5 seconds to look away, inshallah.
Khalas. I got my surah.
All right, we're gonna put it on the screen in 3. Look away, yeah. 3, 2, 1. The camera's gonna be on you whilst you.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, you can look back in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm allowed 5 questions, sir. First question: is this surah named after someone or something?
Yes.
So it's named after a prophet or animal?
Yes.
Those 2.
Yes.
I should have broadened it down, innit?
Yes.
Okay.
You still got 4 questions though.
That eliminates so many surahs.
I know.
Okay. Is this prophet mentioned multiple times in the Quran?
Yes.
So he's named after a prophet. It's named after an animal. Thank you.
Okay. Well done.
So,
3 questions left.
3 questions left.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna get it.
This is not my sniping. This is me talking to myself
A
and the
snipe.
viewers.
Yeah.
Surah Yusuf.
Well done.
Surah Yunus.
Oh, you got it right though.
So like,
Wallah, you got it right.
well, you're an idiot.
Serious.
I was going to name all the surahs of the prophets.
No, wallah, you got it right.
Okay, let me snipe.
Snipe.
I get 2 chances right. Is it Ibrahim? No. Oh, it's Yusuf.
Oh wow! Can't go crazy.
That's so easy.
No,
Allah, I would have got that. Like that.
but
Okay,
you
now
know.
I have to give you a similar one then.
Nah, it's just
do you
whatever you
want?
like. Whatever you like.
Sahaba.
Me, I'll prefer Sahaba. No, you know what? Prophets. I'm gonna get you within first 3 questions. I'm gonna get you.
Tamam. Actually, wait. Okay.
All right, khalas. So was this prophet part of the 5 closest to Allah? So
Yeah.
Musa, Isa, Ibrahim, Nuh, and that's Ibrahim, right?
Yeah, you did say Ibrahim.
So I'm Muhammad. Astaghfirullah.
Alayhi
Muhammad
salatu
sallallahu alaihi
wasalam.
wasallam. Yeah. So it's part of the 5 closest to Allah.
No.
No, it's not.
Good luck.
Was this prophet related to another prophet, whether that be father, son, or brother?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this prophet? So that's 2 questions. I got 3 questions left.
Actually, wait 1 second. When you say related, what do you mean?
Is this prophet related to another prophet, whether that be father,
No.
son? Not part of the 5. I'm saying generally, part of the 25 prophets.
Yeah.
Is he related to another prophet within those 25 prophets that I mentioned? in the Quran?
Directly or through someone else?
Related, akhi.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
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 Okay, 3. Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
I'm not gonna get it.
All right. Was this prophet given a book?
3. Now you got 2 more.
Was
is
this
the
prophet
fourth
given
one,
a
this is
book?
the fourth one.
No. Huh?
This is the 4th one.
No, it's not.
What is
I
it?
had 3.
Are you
I
are?
had 3 left. So now I've got 2 left. I've asked a question. So I've got 2 more
This
questions.
is the 3rd one. Oh yes, sir.
Yeah. So was this prophet given a book? So like
No.
whether the Zabur,
No.
the Quran,
The Injil, no.
the scriptures,
No.
nothing.
No.
So it's not Dawood. It can't be Dawood because Dawood got a book.
Are you asking me a question now?
All
Are you
right, class.
sniping?
All right, class. Say double. So,
Might be. Might be not.
2 questions left.
For the people that are watching, that know the answers, he's not even asking good questions.
I am. You said to me, okay, by the way, let me just go through again. You said to me he's not part of the 5 closest to Allah.
No.
You said to me he is related to another prophet. Or he's not.
Yeah, but
He
not
is.
directly. Not through like one person. Like not like
Not like father and
brother.
son.
No, not like that.
Or not brother. So you're talking about cousins then. Interesting. So it's not Ibrahim that I'm not guessing. So it's not Ibrahim because Ibrahim would have been related to thing, and he says not direct, so they would have to be cousins. So if I'm going, was this prophet?
Question 4.
It can't be Suleiman. It can't be Dawood because Dawood, Suleiman were fathers. It can't be father and son. It can't be. Does prophet start with the letter L?
No, it's not Luqman or Lut.
Does the prophet start? Okay, he said to me.
Last question. You upset it now.
Was this prophet tested by Shaitan?
Get out of my face. But a lot of them were.
Yeah, a lot of that.
What indirectly?
A
Yeah.
lot of that.
Was this prophet?
Was this? Let me rephrase. Was this prophet tested by the Shaitan and he was punished by Allah for being tested? Yes or no, akhi?
Wait, hold on.
Akhi, no waiting. Yes or no?
No, let me say something.
Huh?
Let me talk.
Because let me talk.
Let me talk! Let me talk! Let me talk!
Because you're so smart. Because this prophet is related to, yes, indirectly, yes, you're so smart. Wallahi smart. You try to get me there. Well done.
Who is it?
Huh? Wallahi, I'm getting this wrong. Wallahi. Answer the question first.
Huh?
Answer the question first. Was this prophet
but
tested by
genuinely though.
Shaitan and he was
What
punished
does
by
that mean though? There's tests in different forms, isn't it?
Was he? Okay, how about this?
Be direct. Be like you have to break it down for me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you another question. Was this prophet? Yeah, was this prophet? It was so specific. Yeah, did the Shaitan prostrate him?
To him or
Yeah.
to Allah?
No. Okay, he was told to bow down with the creation of
Who, the
Allah.
Prophet or Shaitan?
Shaitan was told to bow down and he disagreed. He refused. The Shaitan
Who,
disagreed.
the Prophet disagreed?
You know.
I'm joking. Akhi, if you're thinking of that,
What do you think like that? The answer is it yes or no?
no, but let me like,
Let me what?
what's the question?
Akhi, that's time, wallah.
Oh, you're right. What was the question?
He said you're right. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna snipe. Is it Adam alayhi salam?
No,
So wallahi.
I'm joking. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Do you get why I said indirectly?
Yes, it's smart. It's smart.
You get it.
It's smart. But
Well, I didn't think you were gonna get that. Allah Barik.
I'm not gonna lie to you. We'd love to play one more, but we don't have time. So the topic I would like to get into today, Jamie, we've got half an hour left.
How did you clock it was Adam?
Huh? I don't know why. It just came to my head indirectly. It's smart, like.
Wallah, you're thinking of Ibrahim, Lut, Luqman. I thought you would never go to the.
But
You should have asked me. Actually, no. Wallah, you know, I was hoping you would have asked me the first question. Is it the first man I liked? They would have ruined everything.
Yeah.
Anyways, carry on.
But the topic I want to get into today is about jealousy, jealous. Let me start again. The topic I'd like to get into today and I'll talk to you about is jealousy, envy, and gratitude. So, you know, in the previous episode, we spoke about adhkar and, you know, people being jealous and how important it is to do adhkar. And I would like to start the discussion as, can you tell me, where do you think jealousy and envy come from? Like, where do you think it comes from? Shall I start?
Go on, you start.
Let me ask one question. I feel like, you know, jealousy and envy comes from, you know, either comparison to other situations.
You're asking me in that sense. I thought
Yeah.
you meant how did they develop it?
No.
Oh,
No. As in, like, where does it stem from?
oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so I'll say
That I
it's
can answer.
it's comparison. Would you agree if I say like comparison to other people?
Yeah. No,
What-
just other people. Just comparison alone.
Comparison alone, whether that be social media. I think social media plays
Yeah.
the biggest part. If I'm
does.
being honest with you.
It does.
what a funny thing is, where it's like I don't really care about it like that no more. But I find it funny. It's like, you know, as a kid, like naturally every single parent will compare you to another kid that's doing great.
100%.
You know, like my mom and dad, like look at that person,
Yeah.
they're doing so well, and then me like you're out here. Naturally, everyone goes through the same thing. Like they want their son and their daughter to be the best, right?
Nice.
And they come from a good place,
Yeah.
but the way that's portrayed now,
Yeah.
it's like the son, like, or the daughter instantly thinks like, oh, they compare themselves to them. Like,
If
why am I-
only you knew how this person was.
yeah, like, why
Because
am I-
we know how the reality of the
yeah,
other
like, why am I
person,
not good enough? And majority of the people that compare me to,
That's so sad. Why am I not good?
I mean, we all remember that stage.
Why
we
am
can
I
laugh
not
about
good
it.
enough?
We can laugh
It's
about it. It's
crazy.
like, bro, actually, wallah, I'll be honest with you, education wise, I was thinking to myself, why am I always not smart enough? Like, of course, I was
Smart enough. Yeah.
no, like I was bang average. Like I wasn't like the smartest. I wasn't the dumbest. Alhamdulillah, innit? But like the people I used to get compared to, it's
Yeah.
like,
It's like, yeah.
why am I
At
not the
least
best?
compare him with someone like to my level, innit?
Yeah,
Why
like-
you compare me? Yeah.
but so we're just gonna get into that. So what do you think of that?
What do I think of you being abandoned as a child? It's not funny topic, akhi. Come on.
Okay, but
No, but I agree. Jealousy does stem from comparison, and the whole envy thing. You know, wallahi, me, I never understood it.
I think
I
it's
get
okay.
it,
I think it's
but-
okay to be jealous.
Yeah, but
I think it's okay
to a
to be-
certain extent.
to a certain
For
extent.
example, protective jealousy over your females in your household.
Sah.
I agree.
Sah.
Of course, that's
Sah.
religion teaches that. But we're not talking about that kind of jealousy here. We're talking about hasid jealousy.
As
we're
in, like,
talking about the jealousy,
Not wanting the best for other people.
like you're just jealous for that person. Like,
I think envy is wrong. No, to be fair though, you see jealousy and envy. I think it breaks down to two parts. Yeah,
I think so.
I think there's jealousy where it's like it's a good thing, and envy was a good thing, and I think there's badness as well.
No, I think envy is just envy. You can't. How can you be good envy?
I would never envy my friends, but like let's say if you were to do a certain achievement, right?
Yeah.
I'm not hating on your achievement. Allah barik,
Yeah.
amazing brother.
Yeah.
But then you motivate me now.
That's not envy then.
That's not envy, is it?
That's not envy.
Okay.
Envy is you, for example, succeeding in a business and me, quote unquote, hating on it.
Okay, that's wrong. That's wrong.
And then jealousy is me thinking, me having a business, you having a business, you're doing well, I'm not doing well, and I'll be like, how come this guy's getting there, man? Do you get it? That's
Yeah,
jealousy.
that's how it's
Envy
more.
is like,
Yeah.
it's like a lower form of hatred. Kind
Yeah.
of. That's my own definition.
I hear it. I feel like, you know, there's always good to be competitive with within
khair.
in a khair, like
Yeah.
you know, especially khair.
Race to good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
race to
race to
good.
good.
You know, but also like, you know, let's say if you did a certain achievement, right, and you tell me I will never hate on you, but it's like you're motivating me to do more now. Like we're pushing each other naturally.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like that's where people most likely get confused and start to hate. And I feel like, you know, in London, especially or Western countries, like whenever you go to Arab countries or like back home, you never see jealousy like that in terms of like people not wanting to best each other. But it's like when you come to Western countries, like everyone's competing with each other in a toxic
Well, that's
way.
true.
Like there's this vibe where it's like, especially in London, where I can see, yeah, people naturally hate on each other. Like people naturally say, oh, like look at my man or look at her. Like let's say something starting something on social media or whatever.
Yeah.
Naturally, there's a stigma like why are you embarrassing yourself? Like people look at you a different way, and it's like once you start doing well, all of a sudden,
Yeah. Then they show you like.
then they
this
show me
quote
mad love,
unquote fake love.
like fake love.
But, akhi, I always
And
believe
I
in
feel like
this and
it's
that.
hard for, let's just say, like not to say like we're people of fame or anything, but like I can imagine people that are fame that came from
Nothing.
nothing. They tend to feel like, you know, probably people are leeching off them. Like people will start shouting.
But
all
you
of a
hear it all
sudden.
the time. Like you hear these successful influencers, they talk about how when they were starting to vlog, for example, everyone used to think this is cringe.
Yeah.
Like this isn't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
And look at where they are now. Allah barik, millions of followers, subscribers, or whatever it is, and they're actually millionaires. The people that didn't like trust them before, they're like, yo, bring me in and that. Do you get it? That's what we're talking about, sir.
Yeah. So let's say the first factor we're gonna get to is comparison.
Yeah.
Let's really talk about comparison, right? 'Cause that's one factor of
Yeah.
jealousy and envy.
What's the quote that we always live by?
Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the main factors of comparison that causes issues is social media. And, you know, social media plays a part where it's like everyone shows the best version of themselves. And naturally, when you see everyone post the best version of themselves on social media, you don't really tend to believe that's the best version of yourself. You just see them doing good and naturally be like, oh, why isn't that me? Or why can't I do that? And naturally, you tend to do like things that would not be you or tend to be your sort of environment just
Yeah.
to meet that requirement. Like you put yourself in scenarios that you don't need to be in. You know, a person could get married at 25, but a next person can get married at 30. Like, or you can get a house by 35, and next person will get a house in 24. Like, everything is gonna happen according to Allah's plan. You know what I'm trying to say? Allah is the best of planners. Obviously, you tie your camel, you do the best what you can. But if you don't achieve something, qadar Allah, like another person achieves something, be happy for them. It's not your timing yet. Does that mean you need to hate on them? No. That means you need to push yourself harder.
Yep.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? So there's a difference between being jealous and working on yourself. Like seeing what someone's achievement does, and it's like, you know what,
And
man,
using it as motivation.
motivation, bro.
Do you get it? Also, comparison is the thief of joy. Sah. And people, you know where people tend to compare a lot? In relationships, in friends, in marriages, even your family. And it's not a good thing because, for example, if I don't want to even use myself as an example because I can't even bring myself to think like that, yeah. But an example is a person might see a married couple, a wife or a husband might see another married couple and think, yo, this guy's wife's doing this and this for him,
On social media.
or vice versa. The wife might say to her friends, yo, this guy is, like, for example, she might look at another couple and say, this husband's buying her this every other day. My husband's barely doing this. Do you get it?
But you don't know what's going on inside the house.
Yeah, but you don't actually know, one, what's going on inside the actual house. But when you compare stuff like that, that is the beginning of
Your failure.
of failure and destruction to your relationship.
Yeah.
You can never compare your relationship to another person's relationship because what you see from the outside world is all roses. What they say they call it rose-colored glasses. Like you just see the best. Like that other friend that's telling you my husband does this, or my wife does this. It's only going to tell you all the good stuff. Like you don't know the arguments they go through. You don't know you get me? For them to get to that place. So when you compare your relationship to another person's relationship, and in this case, not even just about marriage, even your own friendship, it's just going to destroy your relationship. Wallahi. It's not good. It's not healthy in any way. Unless it's for khair, unless it's for self-improvement, don't ever compare your relationship to another person's relationship in a form of negativity and hasidness and all of that stuff. Because it's not going to bring anything khair. Do you agree?
Yes, I agree. I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure. And I feel like, going back to my social media point with relationships, right? There's also
social media as well. Like,
like-
everything you see on social media is just, they want you to see that part only. Like you don't know, you get it. Like for example, a good example is this podcast. How I speak to you right now is the only thing they see. Like they won't see the jokes that we make outside or like
the disagreements we have.
The disagreements we have and all of that stuff. Do you get it? Like they might just see this and
Like,
two people might just say
see-
this like, oh, look at these two brothers, they're making a podcast. Why can't we do it?
Yeah.
Like they're just close friends.
Or
Say
like
Allah
us-
Barik, first of all.
Allah
But
Barik. But
yeah,
like,
stuff like that.
what was I gonna say? Also, it's like, let's say I've seen a comment like this. Raz and Hashim's relationship,
Yeah.
it seems so like amazing.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah.
like it's amazing, but you don't know like the hurdles that
Yeah.
probably we've been through to get
100%.
to
Well, that's
attain that
true.
friendship, you know. And it's like this is why Adhkar is so important, and we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
Like I really want to end with that point, but I feel like social media and comparing each other to other people's, either jobs or business
such a good one. Jobs is such a good one.
jobs is very like you realize after university.
Yeah.
Jobs is so like toxic, like as in terms of like comparing each other to other people's jobs because LinkedIn is such.
Well, like, yeah,
It will either bring you pain
Yeah.
or either bring you happiness.
yeah, it's true.
And it's like because especially the job market that's going on right now, it's very hard to get a job.
True, man.
Very extremely hard. You can get all the certifications you need, and it's so hard to get a job. And you go on LinkedIn and you see any other person that,
Getting a job left, right,
oh
center.
well done, I got a job. But then
I got
at the
this.
same time, think about them.
Yeah.
They never got a job before,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you posted your job update, and
You
it's
know when
like
you go on someone's LinkedIn,
yeah.
you only see the things where they got a job. You don't know about the hundreds and thousands of applications they
Wow.
filled, right?
Wow. Wallah, that's so amazing because if you think about LinkedIn, you just see everyone's
Achievements.
You
don't
LinkedIn
see-
is all about achievements.
Yeah.
Like I post my achievements. I've done this qualification today. I'm just trying to guess myself up.
Yeah.
But then naturally, another person might feel like it's at home.
It's
you
easy
know,
for
he's
this guy, man.
not doing. Oh, it's so easy for us. But then instead of hating, maybe think about. I'm not trying to buzz on you, but actually is a buzz. Like I'm not trying to buzz on
Say
this.
it.
Like I'm gonna say how it is. Maybe think about how you can get to yourself to a point
that
where it's like
position.
to up yourself. Like see
Yeah.
it as competition rather than
Yeah.
envy. Like stop being a bum. Actually, that's a bit rude. Let me not think about that. No, well, I'm not. How about this? Let me rephrase it. But stop being lazy
Yeah.
and start applying yourself more, and maybe you can excel in that certain scenario. And you know what? Majority of the times, you're not gonna get every application. LinkedIn, people only post a job application that they get, and they got the job, but they don't show, as you said, the application that they went through. It's 1,000 applications. Like how many times have you seen people have an actual tracker?
Yeah, well,
and it's
that's
like
true.
out of the 700 jobs they applied for, they got one.
It's true, man.
SubhanAllah, it's so
And then
crazy.
you know what's crazy? All of this goes back to reliance on Allah, like you said, tie your camel. Like if something's not written for you, it will never come to you.
Exactly.
rizq min Allah. Rizq is from Allah.
Even if it's so close.
Yeah, even if you're so close, like you can get to the last stage of an interview,
Yeah.
and then if Allah decides this job is not good for you,
Khalas.
the last stage, for example, then you might not get it.
See, it's this, yeah. I never like, what was it after the project that we done in GCT was October 2020. No, we started October 2023, February
No,
2023.
we started October 2022.
And you remember we both got let go the last week.
Oh, brother.
Let's talk about that.
That-
Well, let's talk about it. We'll give you a real life example, yeah?
Wow.
February 2023, on a Monday, beginning of the week, wallah, randomly, they said to us the project.
No, we had a board meeting.
No, we had a board meeting, and half the team, or like the whole project, got cut. By the way, it was so funny when we found out.
Yeah.
'Cause they put like half the people one meeting in 3:30, and other people meeting on 4 o'clock. And the people that were 3:30 got to stay on, and the people at 4 o'clock
They just
were
knew what
gone.
time it
And
was.
then everyone started figuring out. It was so funny. Everyone started figuring out like, if that person's on my meeting, I'm gone because of that person that we really used to work like that. 100%. So everyone used to think like, oh, that person's in that meeting, so that means that's it, the reps. So then 3:30, everyone got like some people stayed on,
go.
and other people got let go, and we were let go mainly because of our team lead, because he never liked us.
Yeah, 100%. It
For
was
obvious
never
reasons.
to do with our
It
work
was never got
ethic.
to do with our work because he personally did not like us. Even the project manager said like he doesn't. He was pushing for you lot to go anyway.
Yeah.
But subhanallah, that Monday we got let go, and that Friday we handed in our laptops. Saturday, Sunday gone. Monday we start another project.
Yeah, it's true. Allah, it's so true.
The ni'mah of Allah is so amazing.
And you know what? You know what?
And you know why?
No. Even that, bro. You know the biggest thing for me that I always take away. Yeah. You know that last week leading up to that meeting, I was talking to you lot about, I want to go Umrah in Ramadan. How's it gonna work out? Because I don't have enough annual leave left. Yeah. Qadar Allah, on that Monday, all the random got let go,
Yeah.
and then we started another project,
Yeah.
which is the pay was
What-
amazing.
Okay, well, that facilitated a lot of things.
Yeah, Allah, wallah, it's
Yeah.
true. And then Ramadan came in like 3 weeks. Oh no, the second project we did, it was during Ramadan.
It was during Ramadan,
I
yes.
remember. And then the last 10 days was when that project I could take leave and go.
Yeah.
So,
It was. I think a lot of people went to Ramadan because of that.
yeah, wallahi, it's true, man.
And you know, wallahi, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't know what's gonna work out. You just need
Yes,
reliance on
and
Allah.
Another thing is, you don't know what Allah has written for you. Maybe
Exactly.
the jealousy and the hasidness that you're showing might prevent you from getting something better than the other person.
Exactly.
Because if you've achieved something, Hashim, and I feel jealous for it, and I don't feel happy for you, maybe Allah might provide. May Allah might provide. Maybe Allah might prevent me from getting something better. Why?
Yeah.
Because I don't want the best for you
Yeah.
to get it.
Yeah, and the point that you said to me before, because me and you were speaking, like, so this is like about the podcast, we just talk about our personal experiences, right?
Yeah.
Like, I was at risk, I remember recently
Yeah,
losing
yeah.
my job
Yeah,
because
yeah.
of like cuts, and not because of like the way I work, because of like the trust doing cuts, and I was at risk. And then I remember I spoke to Raz, I was like, bro, try find me something at your workplace because, you know, my job's soon to let me go. And what do you say to me? Say what you say to me.
I forgot.
Huh? Listen, tie your camel,
Yeah.
put your trust in Allah,
Yeah.
everything will work out.
Yeah.
The way you deal with the situation is going to affect your outcome.
So Allah is true.
That's it to me.
Wallah, it's true.
If you have a negative outcome of the situation,
Yeah. If you have a negative thought, it will go
it
negative.
will go negative.
Yeah.
If you have a positive thought, it will go positive.
Yeah.
And alhamdulillah, they kept me on for a longer time. And alhamdulillah, more benefits. You know what I'm trying to say? So, like,
That's what we're trying to say to you guys. How you react to a situation with Allah, especially, might change your entire thing. You get it? Sometimes it might just be a test to see how
Yes,
you're going to react,
yes.
whatever it might be.
Yes.
Because how many times do we get told? Sorry, I've never gone through this yet, but I
Yeah.
know people like this is the crazy example, but the doctor will say to the family member, "This person's going to pass away in 3 weeks." 3 weeks comes, miracle happens. The person
Yeah.
doesn't pass away, for
Yeah.
example.
Yeah.
Why? Because Allah chose that
exactly.
to get it.
Exactly.
How you react to it. Alhamdulillah, this is what Allah willed for me, and I'm happy and content with whatever He decides. To get it. At the end of the day, the ink has dried and the pen has been lifted.
Exactly. So this is why I say, you know, like with jealousy and, you know, envy and greed, wallahi, just
What's
do your
meant
best.
for you will come to you.
What's good for you will come to you, and take that, you know, that hatred, not hatred, astaghfirullah, that,
The
you know,
envy.
the envy that you have, and try to turn it into something that's positive.
Yeah.
Like, rather thinking this is so long, like, how did it, like, think about like, all right, cool, what am I doing wrong? Because clearly, if you feel envy, if you think about this, yeah, where does envy come from? You want to be in that someone's position. Or like you want to be in that position, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Right now, if I envy you, I want to be in your position. I want to be in your shoes, right? All right, cool. Think about it. So you clearly want to be in that person's shoes, or you want to be doing what they're doing. What's stopping you from getting there? So rather seeing it as like, oh, I'm hating on it, create a roadmap to start thinking, what can I do to get there?
Yeah.
Or do you know, simply, the person that you know that you envy, speak to them. Oh, bro, this is so amazing. How did you do it? Like,
Yeah.
what's your advice for me? Because then you're going into conversations where it's like you're benefiting yourself rather than hating. Oh, my days.
It's true,
Oh,
wallahi.
my days.
It's true.
Oh, wallahi, sorry, guys. I was just shocked about my own statement. Wallahi, it's so true, though.
Yeah, wallahi. So, I agree. Wallahi, I agree. It's not, the harsh reality is, a person that wants to be noble, I always go back to this in every podcast because I feel like it's the most important thing to me. A person who is trying to be from the best of Muslims, a person who's trying to improve their akhlaq and their mannerisms, you shouldn't walk around with hasidness and envy and jealousy in your heart. You should always want the best for others. And with this characteristic, maybe Allah will actually give you something way better than what all of these people have. Why? Because of your pure intentions and you wanting good for others. If anything, if I see someone doing good, wallah, I would wish that Allah gives them even more.
Yeah.
Why? Because the dua you make for someone, the angels say Ameen to you for it.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So
But then like, let's flip it now. So we talked about what we see on social media.
Yeah.
Now you as a person, you have to be careful about what you post or what you say.
that as well.
Because
Wallah, it's true.
we're talking about social media about what we post. Because because majority of people that watch this are people on social media.
Yeah.
And the majority of people that do listen to it, that might not post on social media, are people that talk about their achievements. So if anything's going right for you,
You don't know who's watching it.
you don't know who's watching it.
Yeah.
It's so important to, number one, keep quiet, know who to tell and
Yep.
who not to.
Yeah.
Number two, do your adhkar. And these are the last 2 points I want to end it with. Because we spoke about what we see and the comparison, right? But now we have to control about what we say and who we tell, right? Like, majority of the time, you won't,
Sometimes, by the way, it's good to post your achievements, whatever
Yeah.
it is, but you have to go by in
If it benefits you.
Yeah, if it benefits you.
if it benefits, like, for example, if you're a business-wise,
Yeah.
or if you're posting this job to gain, you know,
Other
future,
connections,
like
whatever
future
it is.
connections and that, like, understandable. You know what I'm trying to say? That's understandable. Like, unnecessary ones, like, for example, relationships.
You know what's a
or-
prime
or-
example of this,
mm,
by the way? Outside of career and all of this, when people post their relationships, like their marriage.
I think relationship is the most
Yeah,
important
like
one.
when
Yeah.
I'm talking about relationships, when people get married and they post something, for example, they might post
Holiday.
like not okay. Let's just say they got married. They might post, for example, that you got married with like the other person's hand or whatever, or not showing their face, and someone out of your 600 followers, 300 followers, million followers will look at this and think,
Oh, I wanted that person. Oh.
no, forget. No, that's
Have you
not-
seen that though?
Yeah, that as well.
Yeah.
Or they might think, yo, how did this person get married and I'm still here? That, you know, that evil eye right there, wallahi, it might even break your entire marriage. SubhanAllah, may Allah protect us from all
I
of
think
this
I've
stuff.
seen some.
Sometimes you don't, like, this is my point, yeah? You don't know who's watching your Instagram stories, or, to be fair, you do, if your account is private, but you don't know who actually wants the best for you. And sometimes when people look at you on holiday, they actually envy it. They're like, not in a term of, they're not coming from an angle of they hate you or they're disliking you. They're just in a position where they can't travel, for example, and they're thinking, how is this person always flying out? How am I not able to fly out? And subhanAllah, that might prevent you from ever traveling again. Not even again. That might prevent you from traveling the next time. Why? Because you might fall ill or something might happen to your flight. X, Y, and Z. Why? Where does all of this stem from? From one person giving you evil eye. Wallah, you have to be careful. You have to read the adhkar. And you have to be smart on what you post. And even outside of social media, you have to be smart on what you tell people, because that's so important. If your close friends don't want good for you, then first of all, you have to revisit that close friend circle.
Jabir reported, the Messenger of Allah, peace upon him, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, a great many of from my nation who die after the judgment, decree, and providence of Allah die by evil eye.
SubhanAllah, wallah, it's so true.
So if you say, so from that you can tell, like, and I've heard this from the lesson before, that's why I have to double check, but it's so true if you think about it, because like evil eye is something so simple, but it's someone saying like, oh, I wish I could be that, and then all of a sudden.
Everything just comes crumbling down.
So that's why it's so important to, all right, cool, if you are on social media, or if you are like someone that, you know, likes to talk about their achievements, right? It's important to do adhkar. And also, unless it's confirmed, don't ever tell anyone.
Yeah, that's true as well. That's the other
So
thing.
unless it's confirmed, don't ever tell anyone your business unless it's confirmed. Because, or the people that don't need to be necessary. For example, right now, me and you could talk about podcasts and we were planning that between each other because we're planning, right?
Yeah.
But anyone outside of that, there's no need to tell them what we're doing or everything, right? Because you don't know, that person now might flop me. Or that film that we're supposed to do, or I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, that's calm.
Yeah, but that film or whatever we want to do in terms of planning, what we're planning, might flop us now because of
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm trying to say? So, or job application I did, I'm on the last stage, and I told someone, and all of a sudden now, guess what?
Yeah.
I get declined.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Well, that's true.
It's so crazy. So you have to protect yourself and do adhkar. And you know, we spoke about adhkar in the previous episode and about how it improves anxiety. You know, and you know, if you're someone that
Stop
tends
saying
to,
you know.
Huh?
Stop saying you know. You said you know like 15 times.
it's my
in the
filler
last-
word. You know, I need to do that thing, yeah,
You
where
just said it now.
I need to do that challenge where someone talks. You know what they do? They talk for 30 days, and they try to improve the filler words like you, but,
Oh,
or is what
try
it
to
is.
remove it.
Yeah, try to remove it.
Say
But,
that last bit again. We
what?
spoke about the car.
So we spoke about adhkar, I believe, on our first episode back, and how about anxiety improves. Anxiety. Adhkar improves anxiety.
Yeah.
And it's so important because, you know, naturally, if you're a person who posts about if you realize, yeah, as soon as we post something, we have that kind of anxiety. It's
Yeah,
like
like-
something's gonna go wrong.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Especially when we do that adhkar, like, and then all of a sudden we start stressing, and it just makes us miserable, bro. So this is why it's so important to do adhkar, because it helps you with your anxiety.
Yep.
It helps you with, you know, protecting you from all the things that are benefiting you that you don't want to go, and at the end of the day, it's protection from Allah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it's true. And then the last thing I would say is, just to give the people some motivation, yeah. If you feel like your job applications are failing, or
Relationship.
relationships, or friendships, or you feel like time's running out, time's never running out, first of all. And everything is going to happen in its due time, in a way that Allah wants it to happen. And we might not see it, I might not see it, you might not see it, but please, guys, wallah, especially if you're a Muslim watching this or listening to this, please put your trust in Allah and allow Him to sort your life out. Like, you go to your friends, your family, they're only going to give you advice to a certain extent, and you have to implement it if the advice is good. No, you don't have to, sorry. It's better to get it. But at the end of the day, everything is written. Like, if something is meant to happen,
It's something meant to happen.
if something is meant to happen for you, it will happen. And if something is not written for you, it won't come to you, even if it's between your two lips, right? As the Arabic proverb, it says, if something is between two mountains and is written for you, it will come to you, it will find you to get it. And like I said, the pens have been lifted and the ink has dried. And if anything was to change qadr, it will be dua. Wallahi, make dua to Allah.
Tahajjud as well.
And yeah, ask Allah to bless you with X, Y, and Z. Oh Allah, this person you've blessed with this and this. Look at this, yeah. Allah gives so much to the disbelievers, for example. Like they achieve X, Y, and Z. What makes you think you raise your hands and you ask Allah that He won't give it to you to get it?
It's the
If
same
anything,
Allah.
If anything, we deserve it more than the disbelievers. Sah, wallahi, it's the truth.
And you think about it, like all the miracles that happen or all the situations that happen, this is the same Allah that is dealing with. So if you think about it as well, yeah,
Yeah.
the same Allah that split the sea from Musa alayhi salam,
It's the same Allah that's able to give you this small job application.
same,
that you're stressing for.
same Allah that, you know, took
Yunus
Yunus.
alayhi salam from the
the
whale
whale.
was the same Allah that's able to get you married. Get it?
Well, there's so many examples you can go
Yeah,
on.
wallahi.
Same Allah that cured Ayub alayhi salam for all of his situations that went through, his disease, losing his family member, losing everything for 8 years.
Yeah.
It's the same Allah that's dealing with your affairs.
Yeah, wallahi, it's true.
It's like if
Like for you, one second, you know,
Oh.
brother. Oh, wallahi, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give a quick story of what my Quran teacher once narrated to us. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said, a headache, you having a headache, and a person having cancer is the same thing for Allah. At the end of the day, it's still illness. For Allah to cure you, yeah, it's easy for you to get cured by Allah from your headache, and that same Allah is able to cure the cancer. Why? Because Allah is able to do anything and everything. For us, in our small minds, oh, I got a headache, this person's got X, Y, and Z. But for Allah, that's not the case. The same Allah that's able to cure your headache is
Same
the
Allah.
same Allah that's able to cure X, Y, and Z this person's going through. And with that example, the same Allah that's able to give these kuffar, wallahi is the truth. X, Y, and Z is the same Allah that's able to facilitate anything and everything. Especially if you believe my Rabb, He will never let me down. Wallahi, 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 wallahi.
I mean, one of the
Allah will never let you down.
knowing that Allah is gonna, you know, accept my du'a. Like you have to put your trust in Allah, knowing that this is Allah's gonna do this for me. Because if you don't have that belief that Allah is 100% gonna do this for you, you're failing.
Yeah,
Like you, what
If
do you
you're-
expect?
If you're doubting it, then
Like, then what's the point?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? You
Like-
have to believe that Allah's gonna do this for you.
فإذا
And-
أزمت فتوكل على الله إن الله يحب المتوكلين. Allah loves those who put their trust in Allah.
And you know, wallahi, this is. Do you know this right now?
Hmm.
It's made me 10 times happy. Wallahi, like genuinely, it feels like a burden has come from my chest
Sah,
right now.
it's true.
Like, wallahi, when you, this is why it's so important to have these conversations because,
Yeah.
like, you tend to forget about these things so quickly in the dunya. Like, you're so focused on the dunya, and you honestly just forget about how Allah can lift a burden in a matter of seconds, and just like raise your hand, or in the middle of the night, do your sujood, make du'a, like pray tahajjud, and all of a sudden. Like genuinely, I'm getting so worked up because it's so
Yeah,
true.
wallahi.
Wallahi, so true. So many things.
That ayah is so beautiful. Man.
So many things, bro. I wanted that I couldn't get, and I prayed tahajjud and I got it. But with that,
فإذا one more time. فإذا أزمت فتوكل على الله. Put your trust in Allah. إن الله يحب المتوكلين. Allah loves those who puts their trust in Allah.
and you know, with that, I hope you understand. We just give you like a little insight
Yeah.
on, you know, jealousy, envy,
Once
greed.
again, if you want us to expand on this, we'll talk about this.
Another episode,
Yeah,
100%.
we'll
But
definitely do that, inshallah.
yeah, so and also gratitude, being grateful, it goes a long way as well. So guys,
So one more time,
please.
Adhkar.
Adhkar, being grateful to
Being
Allah,
grateful to Allah for what you already have.
knowing who to tell your achievements to.
Yep. And knowing when to post your achievements, whatever it is. It
Yes,
goes into that.
social media.
Yep.
And lastly, comparison is the thief of joy.
And one more thing, if you're that person that has this jealousy and envy, try work on it.
Try work on it and see it as rather competition. Not competition, but it's like
Like a race for khair.
a race for khair rather than
Just change your
envy.
intentions.
Yeah, change it. Like, for work on, well, do you know what it is? Intention.
Yeah,
It's
wallahi.
all about intention. So without further ado, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed it.
Oh, wallahi. Alhamdulillah.
Another great episode, in my opinion.
Yeah. Short but sweet.
Short but sweet. Like, we're trying to do these episodes where it's like short but sweet, so people can understand.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't want a part two with someone that's of knowledge,
Yeah.
we can facilitate that for you,
Aywa.
inshallah. But without further ado, guys,
Until
I said
next
that,
time.
I said that 3 times already. I'll let you sign off.
Without further ado, please keep us in your du'as, and we shall catch you. Oh, before that, please show us your support. Going back to the whole episode, just give us your support, innit?
Please.
Yeah, jokes aside, give us your support, make dua for us, keep us in your du'as, and may Allah make everything easy for you, myself, and everyone that's watching this and listening to this. And we shall catch you on the next episode of Deeper Rate Diaries. With that said, Razaq, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Ashim, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That's it.
No problem.